Hey, it's Sultan. Today I'm going to show you how you use the Extrude function in Autodesk Inventor. Here I'm using Autodesk Inventor 2021, so maybe if you have the older version of software or newer version, if you see this video in the future, you might see the UI is kind of different, but the function is basically the same, so don't worry. So we're going to make a new part. Let's go up to the top and click the drop down menu here and click part. The first thing we have to do before create a body or feature is make a sketch. So click start to the sketch, select the plane. Here we use XY plane and click. Here I'm going to make a circle. So click circle, click here, move the mouse aside and click again. Let's say we're going to make this circle 40 millimeters in diameter. So click the dimension tool, click the circle, move the mouse, and click again, build 40 here, and then press enter on your keyboard. As we can see that sometimes the sketch can be larger than the drawing area. So you can roll out your mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out, or you can click the zoom out button here. Then click Finish Sketch if your sketch is done. Now we're going to do our first extrusion. The basic of extrusion, as you can see here, is adding depth to the profile. Close profile creates solid or surface. Open profile creates a surface. And here we have a closed circle profile. And if we click the extrude, the profile will be selected automatically because we only have a single profile. But if we had another closed profile here, as you can see, nothing is selected automatically. So we can choose one of the profile for the extrusion or both. We can select the direction of extrusion. There are 4 directions here. Default when you want the extrusion toward the plane. The flip if you want it goes backward, symmetrical if you want it goes both sides, and asymmetrical if you want it goes both sides but have a different distance. If you notice, we just have a distance option here because there is nothing else in the drawing area, and this is the first body that we're gonna make. Let's make this 10 millimeters and press enter. That's it. The extrusion is complete and we made a cylinder. Okay, what if you want to change the diameter of the cylinder? Let's see on the left side of the drawing area, we have the model browser here, which is basically the history of your design steps. You can see there is an extrusion one that represents this body. When you click the plus button here, it will expand, show us the sketch that's being used for the feature. Double click sketch, and now we're back into sketch mode. Let's say we want to change this diameter to 50 millimeters. Just double click the dimension and fill it with 50, and then press enter on your keyboard. We're not going to use this circle, so I'm going to delete it, finish sketch, and the cylinder just changed its size. We can also edit the extrusion by double-click the extrusion one on the model browser. So now the extrusion window is popping up. Let's say we make it 15 millimeters and change the direction. Click OK or press enter on your keyboard. Let's go ahead to make the second extrusion. Same with the first extrusion, we're going to make a new sketch. Click start to the sketch. Here is the difference with the first extrusion. As you can see, there is no origin plane came out this time because we already have a body in our drawing area. So for the second and the next extrusion, you can use the flat surface of the body as a sketch plane, or we can also select the origin plane in the model browser by expanding the origin folder here. So let's say we use this surface as a sketch plane. Click on the surface and you can see that the sketch lives on the surface. I'm going to make one more circle here so the next option of the extrude will be easily understandable. So click circle, click here, move the mouse, click again, click dimension, fill it with 50, and then click finish sketch. The next option of extrude is boolean. So we have 4 boolean options here: join, cut, intersect, and new solid. So join option is used when you want to add a shape or feature by joining the new feature to the current body part. As you can see, when we select the join and click OK, the new feature will be one with the previous body part. The next one is cut, which is used when you want to add a shape or feature by subtracting the current body part. So let's just edit this feature, click cut. So you can see that the result is actually being shown here with leaving the current extrusion feature overshadowing it. Then click OK, so you will get this cylinder cut by the new feature. The next one is intersect. This option is used when you want to get the body by take the interference part of the new feature with the body part. You can see that the body part is colliding with a new feature and create the shape. Click OK and you will get a shape. The last boolean option is new solid. But before that, let's see inside the first folder in the model browser, we only have a solid one. So this folder shows us how many solid body in the drawing area. Let's just delete this extrusion and create a new sketch for the new body option. Let's say we're going to make a rectangle. Click here, the mouse, click again, click dimension, let's say 100 millimeters and 60 millimeters. Finish sketch, click extrude. Let's say we're going to make it 70. Click new body option here, press enter on your keyboard. So now you can see that we have another solid body here. If you notice that every solid here represents each body in the drawing area. Go ahead with another option of extrude. From here, let's try to combine the previous option into one feature. Let's say we're going to make a cut around here. So make a sketch on the YZ plane. Click new 2D sketch. As you can see that the sketch is hiding inside the body. If you make a line here, for example, the line cannot be seen from here. So what if you want to see the sketch inside the body? You can temporarily slice the body by the sketch plane by hitting F7 on your keyboard. So the sketch can be seen from here. Then when you click the finish sketch, the body gonna back to normal. Let's go back to the sketch and delete this line. Let's say we're gonna make a rectangle. Click rectangle and click here. Move the mouse. Click here. Let's say we're gonna make 17mm thickness here. Finish sketch. Click extrude. Let's say we're gonna make this cut asymmetrical. Actually, you can drag the row here, but I prefer to fill the exact distance in the extrusion windows. Let's say we make the distance A 35 and A distance B 25. So as you can see, the cut has a symmetrical shape. So the next feature we're going to discuss is this feature. So you can choose whether you fill the dimension for the distance or choose one of these features. Let's make a new sketch to try those features. Let's say we're going to make the upper body shape like this. If you notice, there are some yellow lines appearing on your sketch. So Inventor have a feature to auto-project the edge of the body into your sketch, but if you feel it disturbing, like if you actually want to make the feature with this shape but you don't want another close profile other than that, you can always turn them into a construction line by select the lines, click this construction tool. So as you can see now that the yellow line turned into the dash line. And when you execute the Extrude tool, the only close profile is your own sketch. Go ahead, let's try the Through All option. Click Through All so you can see that the new feature got through all the body part. But let's see if you click the Intersect option here. So this is what we got. Let's move to the next option by create a new sketch on the XY plane. Click Start to the sketch, F7 to slice the body. Let's say we're going to make a rectangle here. Let's make it like this. Finish sketch, then click Extrude again. Let's see if you want to make the end of the extrusion collinear with this face here. You can use the Do option by click Do button here. Select this face, click OK. That's it. This face is collinear with this face here. Go ahead to the next option, which is Do Next. Let's make a simple sketch here first. So basically, the Do Next option will make your extrusion toward the closest face that consumes all your profile. Notice that the actual closest face is this face, but that face is just consuming this area of your profile. So the face that actually consumes all your profile is this face here. So your extrusion will directly close to this face. Click OK or press Enter on your keyboard. Well, that's it. Give it a try, and if you have any question, you can always comment in the comment section. I will try to answer all of your questions. See you on the next video.